Alright, timestamp October 29th, 2025. It's about 3:40 p.m., somewhere in there. I'm gonna walk some dogs. I got some chicken marinating, and I think I just got a box with, yeah, I've got that with me. Some Doctor Who figures. One of the smaller orders that I ordered from the UK. There should be 10 figures in it. The box is really small though, so I'm hoping they didn't smush them in there so tight that I'm looking at, broken figures. That would make me very sad. What in the world are you? What in the world could that be? Looking through one of the boxes of burn papers here. Because, boy, are there a bunch of them. There's a lot. We've talked about this. There's a lot saved that didn't need to be saved. My mom was very good at getting like propaganda investment strategies. Here's one warning that this is from 2017 March, because need to hang on to that. Oh, good Lord! America is going broke. That's not an opinion or scare tactic. Talking about how Obama caused financial problems and Trump is trying to deal with the huge deficit that Obama left behind. Which, if you know your history, that's not exactly how that worked. But my parents bought into a lot of that. Black man evil. I think that's part of the mindset. I find it distasteful and dishonest. But, I'm clearly more liberal than my parents. If you're not sure about your history, Obama was handed a rather rotten economy by W, and actually had us on a rebound when he left, which then got utilized to give tax cuts for people that didn't need it, and we got plunged right back into way more debt than needed to take place. Which, also, if you're paying attention, we're working on that again. Because, yeah, but that's typically how it works. The guy that's in there right now is not an anomaly, he's just the most extreme. But historically, that's how it works. The Democrats repair what the Republicans did, and then we, for some reason, elect a Republican, and we damage things again, and then we do it all over again. The guy that's in there right now is just the extreme worst of every category, frankly. The bright side, and I've gotten yelled at by a few people on this one, the bright side of what we're dealing with right now, he's kind of the best worst thing that could happen to us in the respect of, and if you don't like my politics, by the way, you don't have to flame me or do a thumbs down. Just click off and watch another video. You know, catch what Tim Pool's talking about. Have fun. He's showing us all the ways that we're broken, so we can hopefully build back a better union. What was the point of it all? We were supposed to be an evolving country, so, you know, quite frankly, he's showing us ways that we didn't even know we were broken. But he's that bigot, cheat, and a liar, so he's really showing us how bad things can get broken. It's the perfect storm for this. For some reason, people are mesmerized by him, which makes Congress scared to say no to him. So, absolutely showing us what an out-of-control executive branch can do. Too real for you? Yeah, I know some people are going to be like, oh, that's not what's going on. Yeah, no, that's exactly what's going on. Mind you, I'm not burning the stuff out of spite. I'm burning it because I promised my parents that I would burn anything that might have their name on it. Email, address, phone numbers, anything like that. And if I kept every piece of paperwork that existed in this house, I would need, I don't know, my mom filled around 9 bookcases, a 4-drawer filing cabinet, and still had boxes on the floor. When I say bookcases, I mean 6-7 foot tall wood bookcases, 2-3 feet wide. Just unnecessary. My mom clearly had some kind of OCD hoarding thing with paper. And there's hoarding issues everywhere, but we've talked about that. Good. That's one thing about ordering stuff, Amazon, eBay, and all that. That packing paper, like butcher paper, whatnot, great kindling. Great kindling. But even if I think using a shredder and just putting them in trash bags would be easier and faster, I made a promise. So, because I offered that idea to my dad, and no, you got to burn them. People will put the papers together. Okay. I don't know that the guys from Quantico are going to come down here and look at your junk mail, but all right, I'll humor you. So, made a promise. I try and keep mine. It's a little inconvenient, but it's not, life-shattering. What are you doing? Nothing. Alright, you guys are just hanging around with me. Are you? There was a reason that I thought you wanted to come outside. I know you peed. I'm not sure what you've done. You going over there to do something serious? You are. Okay. They'd come out every hour if I let them. I'm trying to. It's been like a whole 2.5 hours since we've been out. You are not a billy goat. So my girl came over, had a horrible morning, really rough morning. Alex, I guess, Alex gets headaches. He's autistic and he gets some blinding headaches sometimes. And this one was bad enough to where he apparently yacked a little bit. So my girl didn't do her workout. It just threw her whole morning off. You know, when you got one of your kids is sick, you know, kind of complicates your world. If you care. You know, if you care. If you don't care about your kids, well, you know, hand them a mop and, you know, finish watching Oprah. I can't help you. They're discussing what keeps families together. So, yeah, so we just did a couple of quick stops here and there, grocery stores, dropped off some packages. I had 4 sales to go out, which is nice. My girl had 1. Something that we've had for 15 years, so that was kind of cool. Finally sold. It was a Bug's Life plush set. Comes with like, it was like they're like twisty tied to a backboard kind of thing in a tray. Comes with like a Heimlich, a Tuck, a Roll, a Francis, and for 15 years we've had people. I think there's a 5th one in there too. For 15 years we've had people go, what if I just want the Tuck and the Roll? Because that's like the only way you could get them was in that set. It's like, then you buy the whole thing. Well, I don't need the whole thing. We're not breaking the set out for you. Tell you what, because I think we sold it for like $50. It's like, for $50 you can have the Tuck and the Roll, and we'll throw in 3 bonus plush. No, I just want to give you like 20 or 30. That's not what we're doing here. We're not afraid to haggle, but come on. Okay, it looks pretty solid. No huge flames coming up. Nice smolder. Melty on the paper. Looking pretty good. Alright, I'm going to assume you guys are done because Scrappy's over here impersonating a billy goat. And you're just sitting under the swing set looking at me like I'm an idiot. And I don't need your confirmation, okay? I know I'm an idiot. Yeah, when you stop in front of me, I will run into you. Well, now you're jogging ahead. Okay. You like got all offended. You ran into me. Yeah, well. Trying to walk and you decided to stop right then and there. That was the wrong answer, sir. Oh, a lizard, okay. What the hell? I'm hearing movement. Really would like to fix the death trap that is the lanai, but we gotta clear it first. There's a lot of dangerous, scary things around here. I thought that would get you here. So funny, I'll review footage for like a post or something like that, and he'll hear the door with the chime, and he'll look at the door and look at me, walk around a little bit all confused. It's hilarious. I love it. Sit down. Alright, you're gonna eat on my foot. Okay, I'm gonna walk around you. Got some shake and bake going on over here. Got some garlic herb. I just did like a blend of the garlic herb Italian seasoning. And then I got just a couple of leg quarters in a barbecue with a Memphis style barbecue powder spice. Put them in the bag, shake them up real good. And the garlic herb Italian seasoning one, that one has an olive oil base. So, and probably when I get done with this recording, I'm gonna pull them out of there, put them in a pan, well, 2 different pans, chop up some taters, throw them in the bag to get coated with whatever's left in the bags, put them in the pan with chicken. So simple. Again, I've got one friend that keeps... I love you, mouse. Not everybody is adept at cooking. Tanner, come on. Scrappy, you already had yours, so back off. There you go, Tanner. There you go. Doodle, what's up? You okay? Yeah? I'm so confused by this thing that he does. It's like this power grooming thing that he does to the cats until they've had enough and they punch him in the face. Hey, Scrappy, can you lay off the... Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've been busy. When we didn't go shopping, got that worked down to that. I found a bunch of my little plastic dragons. I'm going to put them on the back of the gauntlet machine. It's got a nice ledge there. I need to move the sunflowers and need to move Edgar. It's my skeletal bird. Dollar Tree. Love that thing though. But I'm going to have a whole bunch of like dragons across the back of the gauntlet machine. I think that'll be fun. Whoa. Okay. Tired. And Pix was like, "You seem like you're a little tired. Are you okay?" I'm like, "I got up at like midnight, 1 in the morning. I was up way before you, baby." I really hope they pack this well, because I guess you can fit 10 in there. It just seems really smallish. And there's a couple of figures in here. There's one especially that I think I paid like 80 for this lot. 80 or 90. Again, got hit with, because it came from the UK, got hit with a import fee, which is basically the whole, tariff thing. There's an extra $7, $10 there, which I do not appreciate, because I don't know why we're penalizing the UK. They've been one of our allies. Whoa! Whoa! Keeping it real, in the late 1700s, they might not have been real happy with us. But after that, we maybe early 1800s too. We've been on good terms for a while. But yeah, there's one figure in here that by himself is usually $50 plus. So I went ahead and did it. There's a few in here that I'm going to be able to resell, and I'll probably get 20 or $30 back total. And okay, so I've got like 3 or 4 orders coming in from the UK. A couple of them have 20, 30, 40 figures. So I know there's going to be some duplicates, and I'm going to resell duplicates because I don't really need, And I think she was a great companion, mind you. I think she's very underappreciated. But I know at least one of the other lots that I have coming in has a Martha. So at some point I will be reselling a Martha. A really good, solid companion. You know? Figure looks good too. It's good likeness. Character options, they do a really good job on the sculpts. A little River Song action there. I know I already have a figure, this figure of River Song. So I will probably be reselling that. But I'm going to wait until my other stuff gets here and I can compare. I think this is from Gridlock, which was the like traffic jam weird episode, but pretty cool. Hannigan? Something like that. He's like a cat person. I think he's pretty cool looking actually. And I know I have one, but I think it might be mint in box in my tote. Because I've got like 2 or 3 totes in the attic at George that have like mint in box figures. If I do in fact have that, I will most likely keep this guy and sell the one in box because I can get more for it. And I don't know that he has any accessories. I think it's just a figure. Not sure. I'll look. So he may not be resold, but it may trigger a resale of a different thing, if that makes sense. Kind of the way I'm doing it. From an army building standpoint, so to speak, it's not really an army building, but Ood, love the Ood. I'll be keeping up to 10 or 12 Oods. He doesn't have his little globy thing, which makes me sad, but I might be able to make those. I bet I could. You know, I could probably, because one of the neat things, okay, so the Ood, if you remember, if you've seen the episodes with the Ood, if you haven't, they don't actually speak. They can speak kind of telepathically-ish. I guess that's kind of how it works. But they've got like a glowing globe that they carry that actually is how they like telepathically create speech so that they can talk to people. And the Ood figures have a peg, yeah, you can see that I think, in the middle of their palm, because the accessory that comes with these guys is the globy thing, and it has a hole in it, so you can, you know, put it in there and they can basically stand there like that with it extended, because usually they do that. They'll like hold it out almost like they're giving it to them, but it's them using it as a translator almost. And I'm wondering, based on the size and all that, I may be able to use beadwork. Like just pick up a round bead kit at Dollar Tree. And it's going to have a hole on both sides, but if I widen the hole on the one side, because I think it has stuff that comes out of the other, it has like stuff attached to the globe, I could utilize the other hole as the other side of it as like an anchor point for whatever I need to create on that side. So I could probably make my own. I guess it's not packed too bad. Scarecrow, I think that's from Family of Blood. And this is another one that I know I have 1 or 2 or 3 or something, I don't know. But this is one because of the episode and all that. And this is, if I do a diorama section with this, it's going to make my girl a little, she really has a problem with scarecrows. So yes, we watched Jeepers Creepers. She's had better nights. She was, I think, traumatized by Night of the Scarecrow. It was a made-for-TV horror movie when we were kids. I remember it. She really remembers it. Mind you, my girl doesn't scare easy either, but scarecrows, they kind of heap her a little bit. And I know they did two different versions of this because we actually had these in our shop. There's some with a tan scarf and some with like a light blue scarf. I think the light blue is like the variant. But yeah, because of the episode and all that, I could deal with a half dozen of these, maybe 10. And again, if I, once I get to like number 11 or 12 or whatnot, that's when I start reselling them. Oh, don't do that. Got some David Tennant action. I think I already have this figure, and I know this is the same one that I got the other day that had the like nose and the neck paint was really horribly scraped. But I think I have actually one in good shape, so one of these will probably get resold. Nope, you're not going to stack well. Okay, you're going to go over here. We'll start a new pile. I gotta clean my desk. My spot on the bar here is getting out of control again. Cyberman. And that may actually be a Cyber controller, because I think that centerpiece on his chest, I think that's like the whole Cyber leader kind of insignia. But yeah, Cybermen, I need 20, 30, I don't know if I'm going to get 20 or 30, but I need more than, 3. It's a David Tennant from his first episode. Again, if you know, you know. Does he come with a sword? No? Okay. Let's put him there for now. Oh, Raggedy Doctor. This one I don't know that I have. It's Matt Smith's first episode. It's Raggedy Man. I don't know if I have that one or not. And last and absolutely not least, this is the main reason that made me go, ooh, when I saw the listing. I'll have to look at that. Ice Warrior. These are pricey. There's no other way to put it. They're pricey. Those are like $40, $50 figures. Looks like I got a couple things that are broken here and there. Not drastically, but I shall have to look to it. Overall, though, a couple that I'm going to keep and a couple that are resale. But I went into it knowing that. So I've got a couple lots that I have bought recently where there are like 20 pieces in the lot, and there's 1 or 2 that I'm keeping, and the other 18 I know that I'm going to double and triple my money on the rebound. So I'm okay with these things. Get that chicken in the oven. I'm going to toss it around a little bit. I'm going to shake it before I bake it. If you're not my age or older, this reference is going to mean very little to you. But man, I always got that commercial in my head. It was a shake and bake commercial. I think it was in the like late 70s. The mom's talking about shake and bake and how easy it is, if I remember the commercial correctly. The main thing that I remember from it is the very end of it. It was like a little girl, very southern, very heavy southern kind of sound in her voice, like a drawl. And the mom's talking about, making the shake and bake. It was a big deal in the 70s, trust me. And the little girl says, "And I helped." You can probably find it on YouTube. I'm sure somebody's uploaded that commercial from 1978 or what have you. But I always hear that Damn little girl in my head. And I help. Weird the things that stick with you. Cameron sea salt caramel, finishing off that pot. Got some Doctor Who figures to put away. I'm gonna pull out my Doctor Who box and cross-reference, see if maybe I already have a duplicate of some of these. Like I think I do, one or two. And the rest I'm going to put in a bag in my to be sorted, to be sold, and the rest I'm going to put in the actual latch-top tote. My procedure, because you need to know what I do. It'll all be good. I've got a few more packages on the way, but they haven't come here. Yeah, that was from that was UPS. Everybody else is coming in the post office, so that's not normally here until like 4. So probably arriving very soon. But first, chicken. But no, I think I got my girl back to a better place. She was angry, frustrated. We're just under a lot of pressure. You know, and I think I got her back to a better place. I hope. I like her. I don't like seeing her like that. Clearly having a bad day, which is to a degree a choice. But it can be pretty hard to break out of a funk once you're in it. And believe me, I know. I do. Health check. I feel pretty good. I got a little bit of congestion, but I don't feel any tightness, I can breathe, I can do nice and deep. You know. And I did have my Greek yogurt with blackberries for breakfast. It was very good. And in probably about an hour, I'm going to have some chicken. Chicken and some taters, yeah. I like that. That's good. That's good stuff right there. Chicken and taters, yeah. That's good. You know, I feel bad for anybody watching this that gets absolutely none of my pop culture references, because they're probably just sitting back thinking, okay, where is this guy? I should be able to get some help to him if I can figure out where he is. Therapist, maybe. I'm okay. I got some new toys. I'm good. Got a lot of work done. But after I eat, I'm going to fall over because I'm tired. I did a little bit of video watching in between, sorting, burning. Normal day. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing some party prep. I'm going to hopefully get some banker boxes to the workshop, which is going to free up room for some of these totes and whatnot in the garage, because that's part of the plan. But I got a plan, so see what I can get going. I am tired. My brain hurt. So, anyway. Yeah, that's what I got. Alright. Make it a great day.